What's up everybody, Jay here with Rock and Groove, and today we're going to be reviewing the Caline High Chief Overdrive. Welcome back to Rock and Groove everyone, your one-stop shop for all things guitar. Jay here, and we're doing another review. This is a really hot pedal in my opinion. I've seen it around, I've seen it on Amazon, and I've been really interested in the way it sounds. However, I've of course been looking around to see, hey, how does this thing sound? Were there any other reviews out there? Is there a lot of people talking about it out on the internet? And I really couldn't find that much on it. There were very few reviews for it on Amazon, so it was kind of a shot in the dark for me. But I wanted to take a look at it. And this is the Caline High Chief Overdrive. And apparently, this is a clone of the Analog Man King of Tone. And I have never played a King of Tone. I know that it does set you back a good $500 if you want to get your hands on one. But to be honest with you, in this review, I do not care whether or not it does sound like a King of Tone. I don't care. I don't have one, and frankly, I don't really care to spend $500 on any kind of guitar pedal. So I want to see how this thing just sounds in general, how it sounds regardless of my opinion about a King of Tone, regardless if I've even played one before, if I want to see if it even is a good clone. It's not about how good of a clone it is to me. Today, here at Rock and Groove, we're just going to see if this thing is worth your money. This thing will set you back about 40 bucks when everything's all said and done on Amazon. It comes in, it's got a solid metal case. It's nice and bright orange. On the front of it, it looks like some kind of Native American, looks like tomahawks, and a chief's headdress on top of what appears to be a lion. Correlation, I don't know, I really don't care. It still looks cool. So let's take a look at this really close. First of all, the thing you'll notice is that it is a double pedal. One side is a boost, while the other acts as an overdrive. And so the one thing that I was curious when comparing with the Crazy Cacti, which you can catch that video right up here, is that does the boost come before or after the overdrive? In the Crazy Cacti, the boost comes afterwards, so you can activate that boost and it's not going to do you any good unless your overdrive is already going. So it's kind of really dependent on what you're doing already on the overdrive. So I was curious to know if this one came before or after, and it does come before. You can activate the boost before the overdrive and run it on its own, and it can also boost other pedals. That's something else the Crazy Cacti didn't do. So I was really interested in how that's going to work. The boost settings are volume, clear, and tone right there. On the other side, on this side, you have your basic overdrive, which is a volume, drive, and tone. Very basic. There's not much more to say about it. There's no crazy gimmicks as far as you know, tap tempos or anything like that. It's an overdrive anyway, but you get the point. There's nothing more than it being just a basic overdrive pedal with a boost included. So let's get to it and see how it sounds. So what are my final thoughts? I have a new favorite pedal. I love it. I think it's awesome. It's been giving me what I've been wanting that the Crazy Cacti doesn't really do. And now the Crazy Cacti is a really good pedal, and I want to do a video where I compare these two pedals together. But what I personally like about this is there is a transparency to this pedal combined with the boost that I just think that it really hits where I want it. And I really like the mids. I don't like some pedals that are too high in the mids or too much mids, a lot like Caline clones and the KTR and things like that. Amazing pedals, but for my personal taste, it gives me too many mids. This, on the other hand, gives me enough mids and enough highs. It balances out and stays transparent, and it still rocks. I can go from a soft, subtle overdrive to, in my opinion, I think the same thing hits distortion. I can get a good distorted tone out of this, but it doesn't sound like mud or fuzz. And that's what I really, really like about it. If you noticed, when you click these things on and off, the actual lights are the knobs, and I think that's really cool. I love the aesthetics. Regardless of how it sounds, I don't want something that looks like a pile of trash on my pedal board. I want something that looks good and cool, and that does it too with these lighting up here. I really also loved how I can activate my boost on its own, and I can do a lot with that, and then I can do the overdrive by itself. Another really cool thing that I liked is that when I have my overdrive on, that determines how much the boost is going to push. I've had pedals in the past where I can have my overdrive really low, but once I hit my boost, it would just throw it into a higher drive, like a distortion really. This doesn't do that. No matter what you got going on over here, or depends everything what's going on the overdrive pedal side. But if you're over here in the boost, you can crank it all the way up. It's still not going to take it super duper far past what the drive channel is already doing. So that's pretty awesome there. I also like the fact that I can double the boost on top of other pedals. So I can use this boost not just on this overdrive channel or this overdrive side of the pedal. I can actually use this boost on other overdrive pedals as well. So if I have, say, my Crazy Cacti or my Pure Sky hooked up next to it, I can use this boost with those pedals as well. And if I can really want this thing to squeal and scream, I can take my Crazy Cacti, hit the drive, hit the boost, and hit this boost. Of course, that's going to make a massive, crazy wall of noise, but it's still possible, still something I can do. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, please. Check us out on Instagram. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Check our other videos out. We have reviews on other Caline products, Donna products, other things as well. And if there's anything you want to see, you want to reach out, let us know what you think. Comments, like, subscribe. Thank you very much, and remember, have fun.